What is your belief about belief? Is it important? Is it a starting point?
It is the only thing that matters. It is literally the only thing that matters. Because your experience, how you build something, what you learn, whatever it is, anything that you achieve, it is literally only based off of how much you believe it's going to happen. Goals and all this stuff, all it is breaking it down into micro actions for you to understand it and believe it, right? Because at the end of the day, it's only people that lose belief that quit.
On January 27th, 2017, I wrote a letter to myself. I've kept this letter with me for a year and a half now. For some of us, we have the support of our family, friends, loved ones, therapists, people we look up to. And during this time, I had all the support in the world, trust me. But no matter what support system I had, it just felt like no one understood me and what I was going through at the time. Like, the world was against me, and all I had was myself. And at that time, it felt like I even barely had that. I no longer believed in myself and life itself. And during one of my lowest lows, I wrote this letter. And ever since writing this, my life began to change. Forever. Blake, as you're writing this, you have hit rock bottom. I mean, you're at the bottom of the fucking ocean, bud. You can't even write without your tears making the paper wet and unwritable. But there's still something in you that wants more. Otherwise, you wouldn't be that weirdo writing to himself right now. I know it's tough, but let's figure out what that is. Now, it's exactly 6 months since you're held hostage, 1 month since your girlfriend of 4 years left, and 7 months since your 6-foot surgery, and just 2 days since your last PTSD episode. Yeah, when you put it that way, sucks to be you, right? Like, why do these things happen to you? Well, let's look at it in a different way, a different perspective. Now, it's exactly 6 months since you survived and got yourself out of a life-threatening situation that challenged you physically and emotionally. That fight and flight shit your therapist keeps talking about, guess what? You fought and you fought hard. Dude, you were on a leg that you just had surgery on and you still managed to get yourself out of there by yourself. If it weren't for you, you'd be dead right now. And the girlfriend that you lived with for the past 4 years, you weren't happy with that relationship. You might have loved her, but it wasn't real. And your time, it's limited. So why waste it? Especially if you aren't happy how you're spending it. It's your time to live it now and with no limits, dude. Your feet, yeah, they're fucked. You have pain in them 24/7. And your surgeons and doctors said you'll likely never be able to run again. Well, guess what, dude? Ever since that first surgery in 2013, you've been able to deal with chronic pain for almost 5 years and deal with the fact that you can't do your favorite thing anymore, run. But did you bitch about it? Nah, okay, maybe a bit, but what did you do that whole time? You learned to live with it and you adapted. You embraced your pain and you made something out of it. You started your first business because you were too goddamn bored from being bed rested all the time because of the surgeries. When you look at everything you have done in your past, it has not only become a part of you, it has fueled you to become better, stronger than ever before. Yes, you're going to have your ups and downs, we all have. For some of us, it's more than others, but never compare. The shit you deal with, Blake, that's your shit, but it's a matter of how you deal with it and what you make out of it. Remember when people would ask you, how do you run marathons? How do you not get tired? What's the trick? And what would you say? That no matter what pain you're feeling, physically or emotionally, that the pain is temporary. It's a mental game. If your body tells you you're tired, well then you convince your mind that you aren't. If someone tells you that you're weak, does that make you weak? Nah, only if you believe you are. You are as strong as your mind, and your mind is strengthened through your beliefs. If you believe in something enough, it becomes a reality. Some call it manifestation. I call it perseverance. It's just a matter of you wanting it enough. And wherever that road brings you, I am almost positive you will discover new roads and new paths. Whatever obstacles are in your way, you will overcome them, as long as you believe you will. Never lose that belief, because whatever pains or struggles you have in your life, I promise you, Blake, that shit's temporary. even though I was at my lowest point, the moment after writing this and the days following it, I started to get my life back. And I was waking up super stoked, I was waking up happy, I was waking up fulfilled. And I was hustling every day, I was spending my time how I want. I was growing as a person who I wanted to be and to be ultimately happy. And I've realized lately with how I've been spending my time, especially in the last 6 months, like I've been chasing a false reality. I've been spending all my time with work and business and trying to get better at that and trying to grow as a person, as an adult. But at the same time, to be honest with you, I've lost sight. I've lost sight of who I was during this time. I just don't feel that way I used to. Even though I was at my lowest low when writing this, all the time spent afterwards, it just felt so right, and I haven't had that feeling in a long time. Hence the reason why I've gained weight and why you aren't seeing videos all the time anymore. Going back to the reason why I believe most of you follow me or subscribe to me is because of my story. And maybe in some shape or form I gave you some inspiration or some kind of new perspective about life. Yes, I've told you stories here and there about how I've achieved being me and whatnot, but I haven't really told you how I exactly accomplished that. And that's where I think I can add the most value to you all and your lives. Like my diets, my daily routines, and how to live a more fulfilled life. How I actually got in touch with Logan Paul, for example. And that's the kind of content I want to start providing you all with, because that's where I think I can add the most value to the world, and that's just like where I think I can make the most impact in people's lives. Yes, we're still gonna do vlogs and pranks and adventures and stuff like that, but all I want to say is that this is the new generation of BKR, this is the new Blake, this is the new BKR. As I get my life back and get back in shape and get things going again and get the vlog finally back started up full force, I'm super stoked about it, and I couldn't be more happy and thankful to have you all part of the journey. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like. It's kind of a different kind of video, but I wanted to make this. I really wanted to make this. And if you actually made it this far in the video, I want to know. Leave a comment below if you watched the whole thing and if it's brought you any kind of value. And if you're not subscribed, well, subscribe if you want. And with that said, outro is the same until, if you guys want a different outro, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Never forget to be you, be a big kid, and never grow up, cause why not? I will see y'all very, very, very soon. Maybe tomorrow, you never know. Shoot!